Hello. That was corny. Sorry. Everything I say is corny. Sorry. No, I'm not. Sorry. So, party's happening in a few hours. No, I'm gonna go there right now. After my mom's out the shower, she's taking me there, and then we're gonna go pick up my friend from the train station, and then we're gonna go back to my other friend's house. Then his friend's gonna show up, and we're all gonna be there, and then my other friend, and then shit's gonna be lit. We're gonna get lit too. So that's what's up. And I'm excited, mildly. A little bit more anxious than excited too. But that's alright. I'm figuring out that the one time where I actually wasn't anxious and I was literally living in the moment, like completely effortlessly living in the moment, was when I kind of stopped trying to fix the problem. There wasn't something I was constantly trying to fix. I acknowledged it and I was okay with that. It was currently there, and then I started doing things. I started doing things that I normally would not have the energy to, because I'm thinking about the problem and I'm thinking I'll do it after I solve this, but instead I'm doing the things first and then realizing that that's the solution. I saw this comment on YouTube today that actually gave a label to the thing I've been trying to figure out about myself. Self anthropology, something like that. And it went something along the lines of I was trying to fix myself and understand myself for so many years, and I was learning all this psychology and really paying attention to all the things I did. But then I realized that it was whatever it was called, and it was causing all my problems. And then once I learned to let go of all of it, it was like I woke up from a dream. Again, this is the comment that I read, but it's very interesting. I actually never heard before someone explain it like waking up from a dream. Because when you're in a dream and you gain like that lucid consciousness, you stop worrying about everything in the dream. And people have explained it like realizing how the world actually is leads you to not caring about anything, and then all of your problems kind of subside, and everything kind of gets better around your life, because you kind of know all these things at the same time. You know well, the you that watches isn't in control, so anything that is happening isn't particularly you. I have to go. I'll continue this talk another day because I'm sleeping over, so adios. Hi guys. New vidya. I don't know if I'm gonna end up combining the last recording I did with this one. I probably will, because it might have only just been like 15 minutes to like 30 minutes. I don't know how long, but it didn't feel like my standard video length. I mean, I don't know what I'm really talking about. I don't have a standard. My videos are all over the place. I have ones that are like an hour long, and I think I have like an hour and 30 on one of these. An hour and 25 minutes. That one's crazy. I'm probably never gonna go back and watch that. So I just went to my friend's Halloween party, which was last night. I slept at his house. and it was the first time I was allowed to sleep at his house. I've done it before on the low, but it's the first time it was permitted. And the day that my mom allowed it, the day that I went there and she dropped me off, she gave me this long ass talk, and it honestly instilled fear in me, which is what I kind of think she wanted to do, or maybe she intentionally. I don't know whether she did it intentionally or unintentionally. Both would have made sense because she only. I don't know how to explain what I think, but um, she was telling me stories that she had, which was like an explanation. It wasn't. What she did differently this time, which made me feel a lot better, was her not just saying what she thinks of as a fact, but she says all the reasons that make up the fact instead, which was really way better. That was a million times better than any other way she's dealt with things before, but because I like to be able to keep in mind during every conversation that me and the person I'm talking to are just people, and neither of us are above each other, and both of us make mistakes. I like keeping that in mind whenever I'm talking to people, and if someone else doesn't want to think that way, I just don't really want to talk to them. I would push through it, and I would talk to them, but I wouldn't like it. So, yeah. I think that I want to talk about my realization that I had. Which was honestly like really helpful to me. And I don't know what's causing the realization, but it's kind of that. And that makes it even worse for me, not knowing what caused it, because I'm scared it's just going to go away and then just be another fleeting memory of feeling things again. But I started to realize that each and every one of them has their own perspective, and I've always known this, but I felt it. Something magic happened, and I just started to feel it, and I wasn't knowing that they had some different perspective, but not knowing what it was, and just getting confused or angry at them. I felt it, and I felt like I knew why they were doing the things they were doing, and it all made sense, and I wasn't frustrated at all. And just the little things people say really tell you a lot about where they're coming from. And you have to really try to understand where people are coming from before you have opinions. Because opinions and feelings rush in quicker than you can grasp the whole scale of the situation. So, it was interesting. Like, it was to the point where I was like, okay, I kind of wasn't really talking, bro. I was lit out of my mind. But I was like, well, he's dressed this way because this is where he's at. I might have been a little delusional saying this to myself, but the certain word choices people do and the way they want other people to think about them shows so much about where they are. And I'm getting less scared of always showing people that I am a sentient person and I'm not weird to talk to, even though I felt deep down that I was. I still do sometimes. Like, I'm just, like, I just give off bad feelings when people talk to me. It's like another level of awkwardness. I don't know. But I've suffered with that for so long. And understanding people to the best of my ability has helped so much. It's like dissolving all my problems. Like, I used to think once you knew everything, I probably said this last recording, but like the more I know, the more at peace I am. So it's only gonna get better from here, I think. The more things I accept and the more I vocalize what I really want to say in these videos, the better I'm gonna feel about myself and the better I'm gonna get at communicating to other people. I just, I still can't shake the feeling that something's off about the way I talk, and everyone knows it. I could be very wrong about that, but yeah. Um, I just hope it's not one of those moments where I feel like I've always almost made it to the top and then I just slide all the way back down and everything I learned just kind of goes away. Like, skill regression's a real thing. It's not like you actually forget the skill, it's that you stop letting yourself do it naturally and then it just goes away. Sucks, bro. I just don't know how to keep this ball rolling, or if there's nothing I can do, or if I just like let whatever happens happens, and this is where I am right now in life. But I'm feeling really peaceful about everything all of a sudden, consistently. And usually when I listen to music or play games or do anything that's like an external form of entertainment, it just doesn't do anything. I don't feel anything from it. I don't feel excited when I listen to music anymore. And I don't know. Recently it's coming back though. Like, I'm listening to some songs and I'm genuinely like feeling something inside me. I'm not like tricking myself into thinking I am feeling something. It's just, if I feel something, I am, and if I don't, I don't. I don't question it any more than that. And when I feel like I can't do anything but question it, I focus on something else. Just keep changing what I'm focusing on until the anxiety I had is like 10 thoughts behind me. That's the idea right now. But it was a really good hangout. His dad was there, and his dad had friends over too, and they were pretty cool, I guess. I didn't talk to them at all. I just observed a little bit. I did some people watching. Uh, they were drunk as fuck, bro. Drunk, like swaying, slurring their words a little bit too. Yeah, it was crazy. things are gonna get better. I'm feeling it. Some things are gonna start getting better for me. I'm trying to like tell five different things at once. I think that the more I go on and actually vocalize, the better I'm gonna get at doing this. But sometimes it comes back because skill regression. It's a big problem for me. And I don't really know how to deal with that one quite yet. I'm gonna try the one with try to distract myself by doing different things. Because what happens is like sometimes the thoughts that are actually hurting you and causing you the anxiety and it's so fucking bad, they're the same thoughts that feel comfortable to you. So moving away from them feels like bad. So you're just gonna want to stay there, stay where you are, stay put. But when you stay there for too long, it just becomes the anxiety. It's like a mix of the anxiety and the comfort at the same time. It's weird. I don't really know what to talk about tonight. Some part of me really hates that. There's a part of me that just genuinely hates not knowing what to say. I guess because I'm so sick of it being a big part of my life. But I don't know. I need to pull myself back in, but do it in a way that's actually helping me. Because feeling like you, the feeling that's like, the feeling that feels most like you are pulling yourself in actually does the opposite. And it's like when you get sick and the things that help you really quick kind of make you sicker. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm really agitated right now. Kind of slipping back into not peace, but it's alright. Barbecue chicken alert. You know, there was a time when all I could do when I was on the phone with people was LARP. And I knew it and I hated it so much. I don't know what happened to my social skills. They just went to shit. Like, I feel like I talked to people enough. It was just that long ass period where I didn't. And then I just realized what talking was. Like, I started seeing it in the third person, and all these negative, intrusive thoughts started coming in. And I didn't know that's what they were. I thought it was just things I had control over. I genuinely thought intrusive thoughts were things that I was controlling. But the longer I live, the more I realize that nothing I think is actually what I control. Even the thoughts of like, when you think about moving your hand, and you're like hyper aware of moving things, like even that is a thought you don't have control over. You didn't bring that on. You didn't bring that thought to yourself. It's crazy.